Hey everyone, welcome to How to Calculate with Mr. Kumar. In this video, I'll show you how to use BODMAS, B-O-D-M-A-S, when you're presented with the mathematical questions that have more than one order of operation. Now, order of operations are your pluses, minuses, divisions, and multiplications, okay? So let's look at BODMAS. BODMAS, B-O-D-M-A-S. B stands for brackets, O stands for orders. Now, orders are square roots, to the power of 2, to the power of 3, okay? Those are your orders. D stands for division, M is multiplication, A stands for addition, and S stands for subtraction. And you'll also see the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 right above the letters. Now what they mean is, first you need to equate the brackets. Number 2, equate the orders. Number 3, division or multiplication, right? And then number 4, addition or subtraction. Okay, so the numbers are actually telling you in which order to do the operations or equate the operations. Now let's look at an example here. 2 plus 5 multiplied by 6. Now if you can notice that the 2 plus 5, they are in brackets. Okay, so what does that mean? Which do you do first? Do you add or do you multiply? Now, according to BODMAS, brackets comes first and you need to equate numbers in the brackets first. So bracket 2 plus 5 bracket multiplied by 6. First, you need to equate 2 plus 5, okay, as per BODMAS. So 2 plus 5 is equal to 7, and you bring down multiplied by 6. So 7 multiplied by 6 equates to 42, and that's your answer using the BODMAS rule. Now, number 2, orders. Okay, so in this example, we have 6 multiplied by 3 to the power 2, or 3 squared. Now, what do you do first? Do you do 6 multiplied by 3 and then you take the answer and square it, or do you do something else? Now, according to BODMAS, it makes it easy. There's no brackets, so B is, you don't have to worry about B. Then comes O. Now, BODMAS says you first need to equate O in this example. So you'll do 3 squared. So what's 3 squared? 3 times 3 is 9. So you bring down 9 and then comes multiplication under BODMAS, right? So then you multiply 6 multiplied by 9 to give you 54. Now in this example, divide or multiply before you add or subtract. So in this example, you're given addition and and multiplication. Which do you do first? According to BODMAS, you have to multiply first and then add. So 2 plus 4 multiplied by 3, first you need to multiply. So 4 multiplied by 3 gives you 12, and you bring down 2 plus, so 2 plus 12 gives you 14 according to BODMAS rule. Now remember, this is the rule you need to use for these types of questions. Okay, if you use any other sort of rule or anything else, if you make a mistake or an error with this BODMAS rule, your answer that you get will be incorrect. Okay, you have to follow the BODMAS rule. Okay, in this example, you have 6 divided by 3 minus 1. So you've got division and subtraction. Which do you do first, division or subtraction? According to BODMAS, simple, it's division. Okay, B-O-D-M-A-S. So D comes first, or before S. So 6 divided by 3 is 2. Then you bring down minus 1. Now remember, if there's a negative sign in front of a number, that number is a negative number. Okay, so let it be negative. Don't change it to positive. So bring down minus 1. So 2 minus 1 is equal to 1 according to BODMAS. So that's how you do questions with division and subtraction or addition. Now let's look at another example. And let's see what we are presented with and how we use BODMAS. Now in this example, you have 6 divided by 3 multiplied by 2. So you have division and multiplication. Which do you do first, multiply or divide? Now according to BODMAS, even though D comes before M, okay, it doesn't matter according to BODMAS, because division and multiplication, it sees division and multiplication in the same order. That means it doesn't matter whether you multiply first or divide first, okay, as long as you calculate from the left to the right. So if you start calculating from the left, you'll do 6 divided by 3, which is 2, and then you multiply by 2. So 2 multiplied by 2 will give you 4. Okay, so just remember this. Don't worry about the order, just calculate from left to right. And lastly, add or subtract. Now in this question, you have multiplication and addition. Which do you do first? According to BODMAS, multiplication comes before addition. So you'll do 6 multiplied by 3, which is 18, and then you add 2, which is equal to 20. So 18 plus 2 is equal to 20. Now this example was pretty clear. You have multiplication before addition. Now just remember, don't make an error. Addition and subtraction are together, and division and multiplication are together. In terms of which to do first, it doesn't matter. Okay, just for those four. Okay, division and multiplication, addition and subtraction. Now this is another example where you are given addition and subtraction. So same as division and multiplication, in this case it doesn't matter which you do first, because addition and subtraction under BODMAS are given the same ranking, okay, or the same order. It doesn't matter which you do first, as long as you equate from the left to the right. So you have 6 minus 3, which is 3, and then you add 2. So 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. Okay, don't confuse yourself with this rule. Okay, remember, division and multiplication are together, addition and subtraction are together. If you have a question with any four of these, calculate from left to right. If it's division and multiplication or addition and subtraction, just calculate from left to right. Okay, now we'll revisit BODMAS. So B for brackets, O for orders, D for division, M for multiplication, A for addition, S for subtraction, and you see I've highlighted D and M and then A and S because they share the same order. Okay, it doesn't matter which comes first. Okay, so remember, whenever you have a question where you have more than one operation, right, more than one plus, minus, division, multiplication, square root or squared, always remember BODMAS, BODMAS. It's very easy to remember, and always follow the rule to get to the correct answer. Now we'll move on to do some questions just to check whether we actually understand BODMAS. First question is, how do you solve 3 plus 5 multiplied by 2? Now there's two order of operations in this question. You have addition and you have multiplication. Now let's think about BODMAS. What comes first in BODMAS? According to BODMAS, it's multiplication. So first we'll do 5 multiplied by 2, which is equal to 10. And then we'll add 3. So 3 plus 10 is equal to 13 according to BODMAS. And this question was pretty simple. Okay, it's only two order of operations, but even if there were other pluses and minuses or whatever, just follow the BODMAS rule. Okay, always follow the BODMAS rule. Now we'll do another example. Let's see if it's if we can do that one. Okay, so how do you solve bracket 5 plus 6 bracket multiplied by 2? So there's actually, yeah, you need to decide on whether you need to do the bracket first, add, or need to multiply. According to BODMAS, you do the bracket first. So 5 plus 6, because they're in brackets, you equate them first. So 5 plus 6 gives you 11, and then 11 multiplied by 2 gives you 22. It's simple. Always do that, or always equate numbers that are in the brackets, and that will give you the correct answer. Okay, now we'll do another example, and let's see how we go with that. Okay, in this example, so there's no brackets or anything, there's only division, two divisions actually, and one multiplication. So remember, division and multiplication start from the left, go to the right. It doesn't matter which you do first because they are only multiplication and division. So first we'll do 12 divided by 6, which is equal to 2. And then 2, bring the multiply by 3 down, becomes 2 multiplied by 3, which is equal to 6. Then bring the divided by 2 down, so it becomes 6 divided by 2, and your answer is 3. You can try it on your own if you want to. You can write it on a piece of paper and try it. But your answer should be 3, okay? And it's simple. You just start from the left, go to the right. It doesn't matter how they're presented. Now in this question, how do you solve 7 plus bracket 5 multiplied by 3 squared plus 3? Now BODMAS says you need to start with brackets first, but I think it'll be easier in this case if we do the order first, right? Doesn't it make sense? We just expand the 3 squared to make it 9. So first 3 squared is equal to 9. Then we'll do 5 multiplied by 9 to give us 45. And then we take the 45 and add it to 3. We're still doing the brackets, okay? This is just the brackets. That gives you 48. And then you take the 48 and add 7 to give you 55. You can find that question again if you'd like to. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you understand BODMAS now. Please share and subscribe for more hints and tips from Mr. Kumar. Thank you very much for watching.